Well, I'm working on my Samsung wash machine again. I took it out and I replaced the water pump because it was bad. And I got it all back together and tried it, and it pumped water, worked fine. But I found out, well, my wife found out, you put a load of clothes in there and it starts spinning. It makes a lot of noise, it vibrates bad. And it was smoky, smelled like it was going to burn up. So I'm back to it again. I'm hoping that the problem is just this front gasket is bad. But if not, then maybe a bearing. So this is the model and serial number. It's a Samsung. It's called VRT. Now I got the top loose, and the way I did that was I took out these two screws. I'll move the lid here so you can see. One goes over here, one goes over there, and they just screw in. They just unscrew from the back, and I got this short stubby screwdriver so I wouldn't have to pull the wash machine out again. And then when you get the screws out, the lid just slides back a little bit, and it's loose in the back so you can pick it up a little bit. And it's got this slip here that it slides under the front. So you just pull it back, then your lid will come off. Let me get that out of the way. So from a video I watched, there's two wires that hold this gasket on. One of them attaches on the inside. You can see the screw right down here. See if I can get a better angle for you. Oh, not that way. I need to get a light. Hang on, I'll get my light. Okay, I'm back. I put on my flashlight that goes over the forehead. It's a headband. I really like it because it's hands-free. So now you can see this. You can see the screw down here that you have to unscrew. That holds the gasket on the inside. And on the outside, it's supposed to just be behind, right behind here, I guess. Yep, I can kind of see it there. So I brought in two different lengths of screwdriver and my pick, so I can try to get this gasket off here. Now I was looking around at the gasket and well, it's not, oh yeah, I can see it's breaking apart inside there. I'm hoping that that's my only problem, is that it's breaking and that's what's causing the thing to, you can see all the debris in the bottom there. My wife got some pieces of rubber out of it too. There's one of them. Anyway, let's see if we can get this wire out of here. Supposedly there's a spring on it that holds tension on the wire. Oh, that's the gasket. Ah, there's the spring. You can see the spring there. And then the wire just kind of you just pull it out with you could use your finger. No, I don't think you could. You'd have to have a screwdriver or a pick just to get it started. When you put it back on, well, that'll be a different story, but you start it over here, wherever the spring is, and you hold it and you just start working the wire around. But that's the inside. Now this gasket should come off of here somehow or another. I've never done this. Oh yeah, just kind of pull it toward the center and then that'll peel off. And then that will give you, if you put that on the inside, that'll give you some more slack when you take the inside one off. Now, let's put this someplace where it won't get damaged. For now, I'll hang it over the doorknob. So next, now this tub supposedly will move backwards. Yep. That gives you room to get your screwdriver in there. And that's going to be a two-handed job, I think. And you can also unclip this clip right here and take this hose off. I'm assuming, oh, I see what that is. That's the hose from this where your soap and conditioner and everything go. Now ours ran through a wash cycle and it spun out the clothes, but before it could add the conditioner, our softener, it was smoking and making a lot of noise. So once I have this apart, I'm going to look at it over too and make sure there's nothing else that's gone bad, like bearings or something. But anyway, to give yourself more wiggle room here, see how that's moving, you can take that hose off. But I don't think I'm going to have to. I'm just going to get both my hands down in here. Let's see, which screwdriver do I want? That one's a little too long. So I got this one that's about 8 inches long. And I'm hoping... Sorry, it's hard to get the light and the camera. Well, you'll see the screw. And it's a hexagon, so you could actually use a small socket and an extension to get it on there too. Let me get that loose. I'm 6'1", and it was hard to reach that screw in the back corner. And this is going to be difficult too, so I'm using this small ladder. I can stand on the first rung there and get up high enough to give me better access. Well, I'm having a hard time getting that screw out of there. So what I'm going to do is go grab I'm going to try a 1/4 inch and a 5/16 inch socket and see if I can't get it off there with that. So it turns out it's a 9/32. And I used my cordless 90-degree ratchet to take it off. It got down in there. I just couldn't get enough leverage with the screwdriver to make it come loose. So as you can see, there's a wire going around there just like the outside. And the idea is now to peel that gasket off of this tub. So let's see if we can do that. So I got my fingers inside of there. See if you can see them there. There's my fingers. I got inside there and I started pulling on it. The gasket started coming off. So I'm going to peel that off all the way around. At first, the gasket doesn't look too bad other than being dirty. But you get over into this area, you can see where part of it's missing. This must be the part that was, this whole thing's been rubbing and part of it's missing in here. So I'm going to have to look around more and make sure I don't have a bad bearing, or if it is just this gasket that was failing. So let me do some more investigating. So I turned on the wash machine and put it on spin only cycle, and then the drum is spinning okay and it's not making any weird noises like a bad bearing, but that doesn't mean anything necessarily, because when it spins really fast it's a different story. But it seems okay, so I'm going to hop on Amazon and order this new gasket, see how quick I can get that, and I'll make a video when I get the gasket and put it back on. But it was nice I was able to do this without moving the wash machine again, because it's super heavy. It was very difficult to get it back into place. So I'll continue this video. We'll make a part 2. Thanks for watching.